in the room right above mine at home was just great. So it's astonishing to hear what a French horn truly can do. We are going to move right along. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on with Senior Connections in the last year. If I can find my notes here. And then we're going to move into the other awards. So I'm not going to take an awful lot of time to talk to you about us, but I do think it's important for you to know what we've been doing as an organization and how we're getting along. And I know Wendy has said this, and I don't want to belabor it, but I do want to stress to you that this is an event that is so important to us as an organization, both as staff members, governing board, members of the advisory council, for those of you who are donors, who are supporters, who are volunteers, who are seniors. It's really, really important to us that you know how much we value what you have given us. You're the heart of the organization. There's just 2 part-time staff. And everybody else that is involved with Senior Connections is doing this as a volunteer. And there are over 120 of you, and we are deeply grateful for you. And you've been doing it for 24 years. So that speaks a lot about the values of this community, the values of each and every person who is sitting here today. You know that we've been, this year, the recipients of an extraordinary amount of support from the Evanston Township High School, and I just want to lift that up, because that's new to us. We have had students who have been with the high school, we have had senior studies students, but this year, these young people decided on their own to come to us. And what they have given us as staff, what they have given to us as an organization has really been extraordinary. And more importantly to me, it has really expanded the whole intergenerational component of what it is that Senior Connections does. And I think that's terribly important for this whole community. It is an awesome accomplishment, I think, and we are ever stronger as a result of their contributions to us. So I just want to take that one last minute to talk about those of the youngest who have helped us, although as I look out at our servers, I can see that we're tapping into yet another demographic, and don't think I'm not working on how we're going to pull you guys in too. But this year has been a really great year for us. A few things have been happening that I want to tell you about. We welcomed 3 new board members, Mike Oddie, Jack Graber, and Jim Pether, and they bring to us years of experience in the areas of elder law, marketing, and sales. That's always stuff. We're always looking for more board members. We're always looking for people who can help us in different ways. We have a pretty dynamic and diverse board. We have a banker, we have an event planner, we have another lawyer, we have someone who's working on designing kitchens, and she's incredible. We've got someone who works with senior citizens. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but we have a diverse board, and if you ever think you might be interested in being on our board, talk to me. We also have this year, for the first time, been partnering with a sister organization that also works with seniors in Evanston, and maybe some of you already have been involved with them. It's Services for Seniors Staying in Their Homes. It's a shorthand is SASSY. And because we work with the same population, it was a sort of a natural thing for us to do some fun things together. So one of the first fun thing we're doing is called The Best Day of My Life So Far. And it's a weekly writing group. We, few seniors meet every Thursday at the McGaw Y in the big, beautiful room downstairs, get together, talk, share their week for a few minutes, and then everybody gets a pad of paper and a pencil. And they sit down and they write about anything they want. And they do that for about 20 minutes. And then everybody stops. They start reading to each other what it is they've written about, and it is extraordinary, the stories that come out. We feel feel, and this has been part of a group that's been happening across the country, that in this technological day and age, the simple sitting down and talking, writing, sharing of lives is something that's slipping away. But when we gather a group of people together to do these writing projects and just share the stories, something wonderful happens. Isolation is broken down. People are lifted up out of their current situation and they talk about their lives in a whole different way. Then these stories are transcribed and put on a blog. So if you want to see any of the stories and the pictures of these seniors who are writing, you can go on our website and look at it. And if you're interested in maybe telling your story, let us know or join us on Thursday at 10:45 in the morning at the McGaw Y and come and write some of your own stories and meet some incredible people. Secondly, we also partnered with SASE to do an educational component about what senior issues are like, what it's like to be an older adult in Evanston, what some of the things are that are more common to this age group, and lessons that we can learn and pass on. And so this year we partnered with SASE, went to a beautiful home, and Dr. Linda Emanuel joined us from the Buehler Center on Aging and talked to us about existential maturity. And that is those gifts that come about as older adults get closer toward the end of their lives, and how that knowledge and recognition of the life already lived, combined with the life moving on, offers a unique insight into the whole human experience. And that insight, if we share it, offers something incredible and intangible to all of us when we think about how we want to live our lives now and moving forward. This year also, I've been a member of the Leadership Evanston class from the Evanston Community Foundation, which has been an absolutely extraordinary experience for me personally, for the organization, and for our understanding of how we can better engage with Evanston and bring what it is that Senior Connections provides out to a larger group of people. I have one day a month, I gather together with 30 other members of my cohort from all over Evanston, and we learn about city government, about the police, about building boards, about faith communities, about healthcare. My teacher, Jen, is over there, and I'm sure I'm forgetting half of what we have been doing, but it's an extraordinary experience. And the idea here is that by learning more about Evanston and being prospectively engaged in Evanston, we can even foster more civic engagement. But in this case, as I look around here, civic engagement is something we know pretty well here at Senior Connections. So we're hoping to expand on our knowledge from Leadership Evanston and move forward with more partnerships and more opportunities. Finally, we got 2 grants this year, one from the Evanston Catholic Women's Club and the other from the Evanston Women's Club, 2 distinct different organizations that both gave us money to produce written materials to put our message out in senior buildings, at the police station, at hospitals, the fire department, you name it, we're putting things out there. So that was very encouraging and will help us continue to move forward. So that was this year. What's coming up? I want you to mark your calendars for 2 things. On May 8th, there is the annual Aging Well Conference, which is free and open to anyone. It's geared primarily to older adults. It will be held at the Marion, and it's wonderful. There's all kinds of things going on, from yoga classes to art classes to technical know-how to a keynote speaker and an Aging Well award. And then we have our annual fundraiser, which will be September 12th at the Dawes Mansion. And we're pretty happy about doing this at the Dawes Mansion because in addition to doing the fundraiser, which will help keep us afloat, we'll also have the opportunity to see a really beautiful, beautiful mansion and connect with a more living history that's been passed down to us by people like you from generations that went before us. So, like so many things we treasure, these come from multiple generations and are gifts to all of us. So that's my little piece. We're going to move right into the awards. I just want to remind you that we do have a giving tree over there if you'd like to go home with an origami heart or a crane. And we're just so very happy to see you here and so deeply, deeply grateful for your support as seniors, as volunteers, as donors, board members, advisory council members, from children all the way to as far as you can go. So thank you very, very much.